What is going on, guys? It is finally time to get the frame on my Jeep fixed temporarily because I have a new frame coming. I haven't really said anything about it on the channel or on any social media. Only a few people really know. I have a frame on order from TDK Customs. Don't know how long it'll take or when it'll be here. We got some fun stuff in store and I can't wait for you guys to watch and be part of it because I'm really excited. But we're heading to my buddy's house right now because we are going to get my frame welded up. I have some frame sections that are replacements for a TJ from Taboo Customs. And he has a 220 amp welder and I don't, so yeah, we're gonna burn it in, make sure it gets really hot. The 110 welder I have is not good. And yeah, I tested it out, no bueno. So we're heading to his house right now and it's gonna be a little bit of a Jeep party. We're gonna be wrenching, doing some welding, hopefully get the frame taken care of because I'm going wheeling this weekend at Wheeling in the Country. There's an event down there, so that'll be fun, going with some friends to that. Stay tuned. Hopefully this will be a fun video. And we don't have much light left. It's 4 o'clock. We'll see what happens, but the goal is to knock this out. At the very least, we'll get one side done, which is the passenger side. That's the cracked side. And if we have time, we'll do the driver's side. So with all that being said, here we go. All right, guys, I arrived. We're gonna get the Jeep broken down, get the skid plate off, get the exhaust off so we can weld the inside of the frame a little bit better. It's easier when that's off. It's not going to be in the way of us welding. This is Tyler right here. He's jacking up the skid plate right now so we can get that unbolted. Check this out. This is his, I forgot the year already.
It's an 87.
87 Jeep Comanche with a 98 Jeep drivetrain, correct?
98 XJ donor. So all the engine, transmission, interior, and everything's all from a 98 Cherokee.
This thing's badass. It's got a trail gear housing in the rear,
9-inch, 44 front out of like a 76 Bronco, RCVs, Yukon, everything. 14-inch carbon coilovers in the front.
Yeah, that's my favorite part.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I eventually want to do coilovers, but
yeah, they're amazing. Like it's night and day.
I think it's cool.
And fiberglass hood and everything. You don't see them too.
Oh, I like that. Check that out. It's like a JK Rubicon like anniversary style hood.
That's exactly what it is.
That's cool.
That whole hood only weighs 6 pounds.
6 pounds?
Whereas the stock one weighs close to 50. So.
Race car stuff.
You gotta save weight anywhere you can.
Yeah. It's interesting to see an actual Jeep pickup truck. The real version, the OG Gladiator, except they did make a Gladiator.
They did.
Yeah, but this is more of like the Gladiator today. And then you have my interpretation of it, which is pretty funny. But
single cab.
Exactly, right? Single cabs, beds, Jeep pickup truck stuff. So we're gonna get to work. We have the Taboo Customs brackets, and we're gonna get these knocked out.
The expensive zip ties.
Oh yeah. Those things get ripped off every time I go wheeling.
You get all the ones out of the middle?
The trans?
Yeah.
Yeah. Should be resting on it now, right?
In theory.
Oh no. Are your bolts out?
I've got one off, the other one's just hanging on by a thread.
Oh, there we go. You got it?
Yeah, hold on. You might have to hit that forward first. Because it was going. There it goes. Got it.
Woo. Oh, she's a little bent. That's why it's rattling. See all the pitting right there?
Oh yeah.
That's not good. That's a guarantee why all this is cracking. Hear the rust? So bad. On like,
oh
yeah, it's bad.
okay.
It's all the pitting. You can see the pitting in there.
Good thing you found that.
Oh, I know.
That would have been nasty.
Oh yeah, I got back from AOP and I just happened to be underneath the Jeep just checking stuff out, like post wheeling trip, and saw that and I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, I think people, Nash, get down.
He's good.
I think too many people, I used to just lay under it for, 30 minutes just looking for stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I've gotten in a better habit of doing that just to be...
Especially when it gets older.
Oh, you know what?
Not far enough.
No, see the bracket?
Mm-hmm.
We just gotta angle it, because the bracket's not welded on straight.
Does it line up with your nutserts yet?
Pretty close. But what I mean is the bracket's not flush.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah. It's angled, so... because it would be perfect. So we just need to trim the end.
Does it still overlap with that other plate?
Yeah.
Can't be much, but...
No. It still needs to be... You want to come see how close it is?
You need to cut up and across, because where y'all welded on the back side...
Oh, is the weld hitting?
Yeah, there's a pretty substantial amount of weld that it's hitting right there.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna flatten where it kinked basically and tore.
Okay.
To see if it'll sit more flush. It also needs to be shortened.
Here.
Farther left. That far end, yeah.
This one, yeah.
Maybe, what, half an inch looked like? Perfectly flush. Are your holes line up?
Yep.
That's up against the frame, right? Just like that.
Yeah.
Will the bolt still fit through it like that?
Yeah, we're good. It'll go, man. I just care that it gets in these. I know it'll line up up top. Huge shout out to Tyler and his dad. I could not have done this job without them. They had all the tools, they had the welder, they had everything we needed. I think I broke out like 2 things of mine to use on this project, and yeah, it was nice to have someone to help, because I thought about doing this by myself, and thinking about doing it by myself after everything we just did would have been god awful. It would have been bad. So the Jeep is back. Everything is good to go. The frame is definitely strong enough for anything I want to do next, until we wait for the TDK frame to get here, which I'm really excited for, because once we get that, we're gonna swap everything over and it'll have a brand new frame. Then we'll have another frame for another Jeep project, maybe. I don't know, maybe we'll just strengthen the crap out of that frame, the old frame for the TJ, and do something with it. I don't know, maybe it'd be fun. But if you haven't already, go check out Tyler's Instagram, Rubber and Lead. He's got a really badass Comanche, as you saw. So again, huge shout out to them. I could not have done it without them. I can't stress that enough, because it was a huge help. But yeah, the Jeep's ready. We're going wheeling this weekend, so we're gonna put it to the test. I know it's gonna hold. We welded the absolute crap out of that thing, so it should be good to go. But there's two things I had to address when I was driving it home last night. A couple things were rattling on the exhaust, but zipped them down today, and runs perfect, drives perfect, no more weird noises, good to go. Okay, hopefully you guys can see this sort of well. The lighting's not the best right now. So this is all the Taboo Customs plates that are now on my frame. So it's basically a giant U. There's nothing on the top. Everything's been welded directly to the frame. We cleaned it up, weld through primer on the frame, and then welded all of it on there. And it should be good to go. It is definitely not going anywhere. If you guys saw the cracks and you paid attention and watched the video, you saw the crack and how bad it was. I cannot believe that I was driving around with a Jeep like that, because that was really scary. Like, really scary. So we also added a triangle gusset on the other side of this, the top of the control arm bracket to the frame. So if the bracket doesn't want to turn at all anymore, which I think the gusset we added was just more of a, just for the hell of it, to make sure it's definitely not going anywhere. But I think even if we didn't add it, we'd be perfectly fine and not worrying about it. So yeah, very happy that this is now accomplished. Check that off the list. One more thing I don't have to worry about. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. But we'll see you in the next one.